Alright, so we're back and we want to sort of get our interior walls in as best we can. And so the next thing I want to do is go to my layer dialog box here. And I want to change this back to a wall stud. So, sorry you can't see it, but there's an a wall stud here, so make that current layer. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around and make rectangles in each one of these areas. So if I go to the rectangle command, I can just use the snap intersection to make the rectangles, right, that represent these stud walls. So I'm going to right click, repeat rectangle, right click, repeat rectangle, and just go through and make all the rectangular rooms. Right, and then another rectangular room over here. Now these rooms actually go like this, right? Like they're actually sort of P-shaped, right? So I'm going to use a polyline command for that. So there's polyline, and what this does is it creates a continuous line. So if I pick polyline, I can start at the intersection and just work my way around this room. So up to the top, over to where the wall is there, and over to there. And then you should be able to get a snap that'll take you to the inside of the wall there. And then to here. And then you can either type C for close at this point or just pick right there to finish it. And then right click and enter to stop it. Now I have a polyline, right, that is right in there. Now if these are exactly the same, and I hope they are, we can mirror that. Right? So I'm going to go to the mirror command. And I'm going to pick that polyline, right click to stop the selection set, and for the mirror line I'm going to pick the midpoint of this line right here. So I'm going to shift right click, go to midpoint, and because I drew my line directly between those two, I can pick that midpoint, or potentially, now I can't pick it, this is not on center, so I need to pick this midpoint right here. And then flip it over, and we'll see, looks like it might be a little off, but I don't, looks okay. All right, so once we're done with that, hit enter, right? And now you've got that. Now the last box we need to make is this center box right here. So I'm going to go to rectangle, I'm going to pick this box and pick that, okay? Now we don't have an exterior wall along here because we just have it there. So I'm going to make another polyline. So polyline from here to here to here to here, okay? And then enter to stop that. All right, so now we have all our interior walls, right? And we can actually go through and erase all of the guidelines. So if I go to the erase command, I can use a crossing box. So that's right to left to cross across the top of those and enter. Repeat the erase, another crossing box to pick those and enter. And then I've got a couple of lines in here. I'm going to go to repeat erase by right clicking that were short. And I think there might be one up here. Let's see. Up here. Nope, looks like I got it. So the other thing I'm going to erase is this sort of offset line that I used at the very beginning. So I'm going to go to the erase command, pick that, and enter. So now what I have is a whole series of lines that represent my stud walls. So when I come back, we're going to clean up this area down here and do some offsets to create the interior walls.